Postgame.com.
We are back here inside a happy Banterra Center. Salukis get the win over Indiana State tonight, 66-55. Our Marion Toyota player of the game, Damien Mayo Jr., joins us. Our player of the game is brought to you by Marion Toyota, where you always get our best price right up front. Marion Toyota, best price, best place, a better way to buy a car. Mayo, congratulations. Nice win tonight over Indiana State. I know the second half wasn't as clean as you guys would have loved, but and the start of the game wasn't as clean where you would have liked. But, man, another massive run, very similar to the Evansville game, a 22-0 run to take control. What was the key in you guys really finding your groove and getting yourself in that position?
For us, I would say the key was defense. I think we got 10 stops in a row during that run. So just us locking in defensively and running transition-wise gave us that spark, I would say. So defensively and then our transition play was a big key into our 22-0 run.
Coach, or Damien, yeah. Coach Mayo, which you will be someday. Coach Nagy talked about their offense being hard to guard because of their continuous rolls. But something you found out is as soon as your eyes, when you're guarding someone in the corner, especially on the baseline, when your eyes go to the ball, man, they're like Roadrunner. How tough was it to prepare for these guys? On top of knowing that, here's a team with not a great record, having all this success. Us as fans think, it's an easy one, it's in a blowout. But how tough was it to guard these guys?
Honestly, it was really tough. Going back and watching film before when we played them at their place, we really didn't play a good defensive game. It was more of them just missing shots.
Yeah.
So when we were gaming and going through the film, it showed us what we really need to key in on. And the pocket pass was really big for us today. So when it's a ball screen and the big will roll, instead of rolling all the way to the rim, they will roll into a soft pocket and try to get a catch. So
explain the soft pocket and the short roll concept.
Yeah, so say, for instance, we have the ball on the right wing and the ball screen's happening. The guard would come off, but the big, instead of rolling, say, to the front of the rim, he would roll to, like, the elbow, per se. So when he get the ball at the elbow, he has the option to either attack or it's a back. It's two guards on the backside, and usually it's a pin in. So the top guard will come in, set a pin in on whoever guy he needs to set it on, or the bottom guy would do what we call a D-Wade cut. And basically when a big catch the ball, he automatically looks. He's automatically cut. So a couple of plays, it was hard on me. I know I got backdoored twice. But it was really hard guarding their offense because they're just a well-paced and well-coached team. And overall, like every game they played, they've been in. Like I feel like over, I think other than like 3 games in conference, every game was like a 3-point game. So we obviously knew it wasn't never going to be an easy game. Plus it's the NBC. Anybody can get beat any given night, especially on senior night when it's a lot of emotions. It's a lot of things going on at home. It can be really, really easy to get distracted and let a team like this come in and beat you. But we were locked in from the start. We keyed in on our players, and we did a great job defensively.
Matt Painter was going to be a project manager coming out of college also, but by the way you described those plays, you kind of went Matt Painter on us there. You're definitely going to coach someday. What are these seniors, your brothers, what do they mean to you, man?
Hey, it mean the world to me, man. I can't lie. Like, Jorge, bro, I love him. Like, everybody loves him. He's just a thoughtful soul. He's our teddy bear, man. Like, whenever you want to just have a conversation and just get your mind off anything, you go talk to Jorge. Prince, on the other hand, he the other way around. Like, if you need advice, you need somebody to talk to, see a different perspective, you'll go to Prince. Like, he's really, really, really cerebral. He's good with his words, and when it just comes to life, he has a lot of knowledge. And then when it comes to Zay, Zay my guy. It was unfortunate for him to, be injured because I feel like I had more confidence in his game than he did half the time he was out there. So when him going down and him, still being here, being part of the team, hanging out with us, it meant a lot to us because it showed how much he cares. Even though he got things going on, he still sacrificed and supported us. And then lastly, my boy Damien. That's like, one of my closest friends. I talk to him almost every day. We joke around, but overall, I have so much respect, and I'm so proud of him because of the adversity he had faced this year. Me and him have conversations. We talk and it's just the way he carry himself. I look up to him sometimes, you know, the way he carries himself and the things he does. It's like whenever you need something, you need a tool, you call Damien up. You need a hammer. Go ahead, just hit Damien up. You need a screw, you know what I'm saying? Like, you need some milk, go ahead, hit Damien up. But that's my guy, and these seniors really, really are a part of my life. And when you're around guys for 8 to 10 months, it can get tiresome. But when you grow bonds and when you actually, you know, create these relationships, they're lifetime. They're long lasting, and I can't wait to invite these guys to my wedding. You know, have some drinks and have fun with them. But
they got to bring a present, though, right? I mean, that's
of
required.
course, facts.
Yeah,
you already
absolutely.
know.
And that's really the point I wanted to go with you, Damien, as well. Is look, it is a. We've talked about it at length with you and so many conversations of, look, it's a different era. You know, there is obviously the professional basketball aspect now that you guys, in terms of the NIL aspect and getting paid. But what's neat is what you just described is you're going to invite them to your wedding. Obviously, Jorge's got a wedding as well.
You know, I'm actually
Seahawk,
going.
another. I mean, there's 3 guys
Yeah,
right there that we named. Like, that is the part that I know Coach Watson can attest to, and what you will be one of the guys that will attest to for years to come. That day will always be special, but the fact that so many of these guys that you're seeing, that you're playing with, are going to be there for you.
Yeah, bro, and I tell them all the time, if you ever need anything, hit me up. Like, I'm one call away. I'll always be there for them. These my brothers, like, literally. I love them to death. Coach staff included, too. Like, I really have the utmost respect for them. I really appreciate them giving me this opportunity to be here and, you know, do my thing, be a leader, and try to grow as a man. Honestly, like, I can't give it up to them for the most of me. And then lastly, I just want to thank my parents. They've been my rocks. They've been my, you know, they've been there for me through up, downs. They told me right from wrong. They told me the real. Like, whenever, like, even last year when we was going through that rough patch, my dad, you know, kept it real with me and told me, like, you're here for a reason. You know what I'm saying? You need to be here to help these guys. It's not only about you, it's about other people. And when I put it in perspective like that, it makes this basketball thing way easier for me.
Why can this be a team, Damien, that can really have a fun final week in St. Louis and I say final week, but make sure have a fun week where it's not your last week?
Man, I have so much confidence in this team. Me personally, I'm so proud of my team. It's just us, you know, handling adversity. You go through Ken Palm and you see, like, we have top 500 wins, and the next closest in the Valley is 3. It gives us hope. And then when you see that, like, we're one of the top 5 unluckiest teams according to Ken Palm, it gives us hope. It's like I feel like the output doesn't show what we actually can bring to the table. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, this whole year, like, we don't need to play our best basketball in December, January, not even early February. We need to play it in late February, early March is when we need to play our best. And right now we're giving ourselves a chance. And when we go back, you know, watch film and scout for Evansville, we're going to have another opportunity to grow, learn, and be a championship-level team. I'm excited for that.
Damien, you have been on a lot of buses over your 4 years of college. I've been a part a lot in the coaching field and so forth. Luke's been on with what he does. And we don't have to go into exact detail, but something happened on that last bus. And I'm telling you, man, I've told friends of mine when we were waiting at that airport on a 3-hour delay after a big win, and you guys were singing, and it wasn't 3 people, it was the entire group. What does that say about your bunch?
Hey,
Have you ever seen like that before in all your career?
First of all, you're not even mentioning his dance moves while singing as well.
I kept my eyes forward.
I know you did. I look back, and all of a sudden I just see Damien Mayo sprinting down the aisleway in the bus while he's singing.
But, I mean, this is probably, if not the closest, one of the closest teams that I've ever been a part of. And it's a testament to us because, you know, we went to UNI getting a big win and then having a flight being delayed 3 hours, it can really change your outlook. You know what I'm saying? We had a big win. Now you're tired. You want to go home. But for us, it was just we needed a nostalgic moment. So we put on old tunes, and we was back there vibing. And then, you know, one person turned into 2, 2 turned into 3, and now the whole bus singing. You know, it was just great vibes. And It's funny because, y'all say it's a good thing, but the coaches see something different. They over here talking about how do y'all remember songs from all the way back
That's
then?
what I'm talking
But
about.
y'all can't remember a ball coverage. And I'm like, Coach, let us be. Please, you know what I'm saying? But it just shows how much this team has grown and how much we really care for each other. And I'm just blessed to be a part of it.
Damien, just so you know, by the way, I could see out of the corner of my eye when I was seeing you dance. R-Dub, he was mouthing the words. He knew them. So.
I don't know 3 words to any song. You guys do 25 of them, man. Forget the ball screen coverage. You guys, I'm talking about one of those shows on TV you guys are going to be on.
I know. It was a great time.
Oh, it was awesome to hear.
Damien, we'll get you out here on this note. Obviously, this is your last time playing in this venue, playing in this arena.
I'm so happy.
You, of course, have had, obviously, even your days with Missouri State here. So you've had 4 years of coming to this place and being able to play games. Obviously, the last 2 years, this being your main home.
I know. My favorite part is probably, coming here my sophomore year.
Yeah, let's not talk about that.
Talking to the fans, right? And then the next year, I'm talking to the fans again. They're on my side. So that's probably my favorite part about it.
If you listen to the post-game show that night you're referring to, we were not very happy. We were not happy at all. But my point being is, and it's kind of what I've already asked you just in a different way, man, I hope you guys can really get to experience what is so special about when Southern Illinois is winning and how special St. Louis can be when that's the case. Just what do you say to the fans tonight of just what you guys as players, how much it's on your mind to have just such a strong ending to this thing because you want to give them reasons to flood the Enterprise Center there in St. Louis?
Man, it means a lot. I'm speaking for the whole team. Like, the amount of work we put in and the days, that we're here at 3 a.m. because of a flight. We up here shooting late nights, talking, watching film with the coaches. And y'all coming out to support us means the world to us. Our job is to put the ball in the hoop at the same time as to entertain y'all. And for us to have that support, going to other cities and hearing Go Dogs, and knowing that it's a brotherhood, it means the world to us. So we really need y'all to pack out St. Louis. Y'all back in my hometown city. If y'all need a food spot, hit me. I got you. But we need y'all out there, please. We going to have a lot of fun. I'm so excited. I'm so pumped up for this team. I'm proud of this team, and I just can't wait. It's going to be a great, great event. I got second longest tenure tournament in the country. Yeah. Let's go do it. Make some history, man.
Damien, appreciate not you join us, but, of course, everything. Let's have some really fun moments here in this next week or so, brother. We appreciate the time.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you.
That was Damien Mayo, Jr., our Marion Toyota player of the game. We'll take a timeout.